It's Tam with Homemade Smiles with TLC. Welcome. I'm putting together today, I wanted to show you how to use these steering wheel covers from Dollar Tree. I have been using these on these little wreath forms um, instead of, I painted this wreath form. Just want to start out saying that. Um, But I've been using these. I made a couple of fall ones, and they're perfect. Instead of wasting my ribbon or my burlap or whatever, which is really nice, but this is like a really quick and easy, basic way of covering a wreath form. This is the foam wreath form. I believe this is 12 inches. I'm pretty sure this is 12 inches. But yeah, so I'm going to show you how to do that. It's going to be a Christmas wreath. I'm going to hang this in my hallway for Christmas down by our mailboxes. And so I'm going to put this together for you. But you're going to need one of these. They're green at the Dollar Tree, foam wreath form. You're going to need one of the car covers. You're going to need your hot glue and glue sticks. I have some beads here, pearls here I'm going to use. And I don't know if I'll need the wire, the floral wire. I already pre-made my bow and used the little bow maker that I have. And then your florals, these are just the ones that I have on hand. And some pine, if I'm, I may put those in there, but you can embellish it with however, what florals you have. So with that being said, I'm going to get right into this. Like I said, I painted this with just the white acrylic. I did do 2 coats. It doesn't have to be, it's just so that when you put this cover on, which I'll show you here in a second, you don't see any of the green. So you just put this on. It is a little tight at first. You gotta kind of stretch this a little bit, and get it a little more pliable for you. And then you just start putting it on like you would your steering wheel, and then you adjust it once you get it on. But I mean, it looks like velvet. I love it. I mean, for a quick little deal, and everybody that has seen these that I've done has been like, oh my gosh, I really like that. Can you make me one? Or, yeah. So you see where I'm saying you can see this. So that's why I painted the foam wreath form. And you can pull this up a little bit because, the back of it, you're not really going to see it. So you can pull it and just, just adjust it to, where you would like to have it. And I mean, because when it's hanging up, you're not really going to see that. But, if you do, it's covered, see on the back here. I mean, it's it's painted and it's covered. And so, I mean, I really like these, how they turn out. And it saves me, other material that is, is expensive, of wrapping ribbon around it and, using a whole spool or a couple of spools of ribbon. All of the floral. I mean, those make beautiful wreaths, don't get me wrong. But this is just a simple, basic little craft that any beginner crafter could do this. And be like, hey, okay, I like that. Maybe I'll, step it up a notch. Maybe I'll do the ribbon. Maybe I'll do the mesh. So yeah, we're just going to do that. And the form's been painted. We have the car cover on, steering wheel cover on, and we're going to start embellishing it. Sometimes I like to, play around and see where I want to put the bow or the ribbon. And then start embellishing after that. So and do my, put my floral and stuff after I get the bow on. So let's see here. I don't know. So I think I am going to do this on top. I mean, because you can, you know, I'm going to tie this a little tighter. And this ribbon I got was from the haul that I had done. I actually got it from a garage sale, and this lady, you know, she did weddings and stuff, and so I ended up getting the ribbon from her. And let's get that on there. There we go. And you can do these, you know, with any colors that you want. And I'm gonna kind of turn that way a little bit. There you go. All right. So there you have the bows in place, and then, you know, because this is just how I like to do it. I get my bow in place, and I will hot glue that in the end. So then I can, you know, I start putting my floral in. You know, I don't know if I'm going to go on the sides of it, which is probably what I might do. Yeah, start putting that in. And yeah, so start putting that in. I'm going to put this up like that. And yeah, you can like use any of the floral that you want. You can change, you know, make the color any color you want. You know, just embellish it up to, you know, to your liking. A little bit of this on here. A little hot glue. I'm running through this pretty quick, you know, just a little short video of, you know, how you can do this. Can you see that in the camera? I hope so. Put that in there. Maybe put, you know, and I kind of want to go, you know, if I put white here, I want to put white over here. So I'm going to find one of the longer pieces here. There we go. So, you know, so each side kind of matches up. But yeah, this is like a real easy peasy little wreath that you can do. And in the end, you know, it looks really nice. You know, I mean, like I said, I mean, my neighbors, you know, they're like, hey girl, I really like that. You know, I'd like to have one for my daughter, or, you know, whatever. And I am going to donate some of these to the local nursing home. And glue off my hand there. There we go. And so, yeah, I'm going to make a few of these to, I mean, I can't wait till Dollar Tree really officially brings out all their Christmas stuff, because I'm in need of ornaments and, you know, little garland and stuff that I really need to start making those for the nursing home. And I mean, it's just a nice little thing. They love it so much, and you know, it makes their holiday a little brighter, especially with those that don't have too many visitors. And you know, yeah. So I'm gonna put one of the flowers over there. I already pre-cut these. And once you get going on this, you'll put it together, you know, the way that you like it. You know, just play around with it. I like to put this out, you know, kind of lay out my floral on the wreath to actually see, you know, how it's going to look. And so that's how we're looking so far. I'll play with the bow later. And I'm going to put some of the holly berry in there. And just glue that a little bit. So yeah, how's everybody's Saturday going so far? And has anybody started Christmas shopping yet? For sure. I'm like, you know, there's sales going on and clearance and stuff that we can be purchasing for you know, gift bags. And you know, I know it's like, oh my gosh, she's talking about Christmas and she's doing Christmas. It's going to be here before you know it. It will be here before you know it. And you'll be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I waited till the last minute. I used to do that so much. It was like, yeah, that last minute shopping is a complete drag. But, you know, I know Walmart has clearance sales, Kohl's. I mean, every place is, you know, putting their you know, summer items in that. Plus they have a lot of back to school sales going on still, you know. So, but there you have it, you guys. That's pretty much how it's going to end up looking. And you could go, you know, all the way around with your floral if you wanted to. I'm not going to do that for this. You know, I'm just giving you, I like to do these little quick projects to show, you know, how easy you can do things on a budget. I mean, because, you know, times are tough for everybody right now, and, you know, crafting can be expensive. So, and all of this came from the Dollar Tree. Every bit of it, the bow even came from a, you know, garage sale. So, you know, yeah, I will, in the end, I will go poke some pine in there. But, yeah, you know, it's hard, and crafting can get expensive, you know, depending on what you're making and, you know, how far you want to take it. So, yeah. So there you have that, you guys. That's pretty much how that's going to look. I'm going to take it all the way to the end with you till I'm completely finished, so you can see the completed project. And yeah, so hang out with you for a few minutes. It's Saturday, not really doing much. It's hot and humid here, gonna get hotter. So hanging out in the craft room where it's cool. And yeah, so that's what it's looking like, you guys. So far I'm going to put some more of the pine in there, and then we'll start gluing on those beads, the pearls. And yeah, probably the hardest part on this one was basically painting the wreath form, because it did take a couple coats, and I did use the acrylic white paint from Dollar Tree, and one of their sponge paintbrushes. And yeah, so everything was pretty much Dollar Tree here. And there you have that. Turn that a little bit. Pine in here. And I don't have any pine cones. If I did, I probably would poke a pine cone in there. But yeah, there you have it, guys. Put this last little piece of pine in here. So there you have it, you guys. What do you think? I'm going to fluff up this bow a little bit. This bow has a lot of glitter on it, and it does shed, so fluff that a little bit. And there you go. I may put a pearl in the middle of here, kind of make that look like a poinsettia. Make the bow look like that, but I'm going to glue some pearls on here. And then this project will be complete. Just put those randomly, you know, wherever. Don't worry about your glue your glue strings. You can pull those off later. I do all that, you know, at the end when I clean up my project and be done with that. So there you go. I mean, you can use gold beads, you know, you can use bells. That would even be cute. I didn't think of that because I do have a whole package of them. So, I mean, you can use anything to embellish this up down here. Little sequins, you know, just anything, you know, that you want. Or leave it plain. Or, like I said, continue all the way around with, you know, your floral. But this looks, you know, a little whimsical. And I got beads sticking to my fingers. So yeah. Let me know what you think of this one down in the comments. And anything that, you know, you guys would want to see in future videos. I am doing, you know, a lot of Christmas crafting right now. And I will do more once they come out with, you know, the Christmas stuff at Dollar Tree, because it's really where I go for most of my crafting supplies. And, you know, I get my ideas, you know, from their wood cutouts. And, yeah, so put some more over here. There you go. That one there. And there you have it. Take all those little stringies off of there. I was making a little wreath earlier for another project that I'm doing. And so that's what that's all about. So there you have it. Little Christmas wreath. Really pretty. You know, it doesn't look like you put it together with Dollar Tree stuff, and will look really nice on your door or a friend's door, or like I said, you know, nursing home, you know, you want to make some of these. What did this cost me? I had to paint, it was $1 anyway from Dollar Tree, 1, 2 package of beads for the floral, 2 stems of the floral, so 5, 6, under $10 I made this wreath to make somebody smile. So there you have it, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe and share it with your friends. Maybe they'll, you know, maybe you know some beginner crafters that would like to get their feet a little wetter, so to say, you know, with crafting, and have them check the videos out, because I do a lot of basics and don't really do anything extremely complicated. So there you have it. And with that, you guys have a great day, and enjoy your Saturday, enjoy your weekend, and stay safe. And always remember, Jesus loves you. Bye.